This is August 2025, and this is happening in a village in Machakos County. When I first joined the job market in the 1980s, I was posted to Machakos. By then, it was known as Machakos District. I was never attracted to the area then. Now, this is still Machakos County, August 2025. Completely dry and arid. Despite this dryness, communities in this county are still harvesting in plenty. This is what was gotten from the farms this August 2025. I'm in a home where this is stored. The food that is on the screen right now and much more. Machakos County is attracting very many people born and raised up in other counties. Residents in this county are aware about the migration, and that's why as you pass the roads, you are going to come across this kind of building materials being sold on the roads. The typography of the area is equally attractive. Originally, the county was sparsely populated with families owning large tracts of land and ranches. More building materials being sold on the road. We are headed to Nairobi along the Kitui-Machakos Road, and it's a Friday evening. Notice the many cars headed towards the opposite direction, that is Wamunyu, Masii to Kitui. These and many more are an indication that there is a great pool of population towards Machakos County and the adjacent county. While there are many attractions, I'll zero in to this particular one and let's walk and see what is ahead of us. At the beginning of this video, I told you how I was never attracted to this county. And it's all because it looked quite dry to me. I think I was just naive. I was not thinking of alternatives such as this earth dam. This dam is a great source of water for the domestic animals for communities living in this area. Notice how these goats are healthy. They don't lack water or fodder. Even during the dry season, there is water from earth dams in this community. And so are the cows. Let's get back to the dam. Haya, ng'ombe, umbwa ina swim. Wow, the dog is swimming. Wow, this is nice. Imeogopa ikiniona nikipiga picha. Hey. So he needs to kill. Oh, hiyo ni kama mfereji. Hebu nionyeshe. hiyo ndio unatumia inaangusha maji ndani. Okay.
Hiyo ndio inaweka maji.
So hii maji unatumia ya kufanya nini?
Ni ya kule.
Ya ku?
Ng'ombe kama tunakulanga huko nyumbani.
Unapelekea ng'ombe. Lakini hata kufua mnaweza fua nayo.
Inafua.
Lakini si ya kukunywa.
Hiyo ni mbaya kukunywa.
Wow. So kila siku lazima ukuje uchukulie ng'ombe? Wakati kama saa hii. Ni ng'ombe ngapi?
Ni 8.
Ni ng'ombe 8. So hii maji itatoshea. Wow. More animals, specifically cows, walking to have a share of their water. Hizi zimeshiba. Hazina haja na maji. Hizi ng'ombe zako zimeshiba. Naona hazikunywi. Hazina kiu. Bring their animals also to fetch, to feed. They also bring their animals for water here. The cows have just come in. They are finishing their turn to have water. Ni zako? The animals have just had their water, and ahead you can see families are fetching their water. The young man is also washing his shoes from there. I'm standing near the earth pan where residents from this area are able to draw water for their animals and for other domestic, other than for drinking and cooking. Some of them wash their clothes from here, and others use this water to water their farms. Ahead of me, there's a man watering his crops using this water. Let's get to the farm. So unachota tu hii maji kutoka kwa hapa kwa silanga?
Nachotanga tu na
so hii ni cabbage. Hii ni sukuma, alafu kuna spinach. Wewe endelea tu. Nimefurahia. These people are able to plant these Irish potatoes. Some spinach and purpose, kales and white cabbage and bananas, and of course besides you can see some oranges, or are they mangoes? It's so impressive. This farm also has this cabbage. This is white cabbage, still young on the farm. That's the power of the water pan, the power of the earth pan. This is a good area, despite the fact that they don't have constant water. Of course, I'm told this particular earth dam rarely dries up, meaning that if you're keeping animals such as cattle, sheep, goat, you'll always have water for your animals. Remember, this is not the only earth dam in this village. There are several earth dams, and the water is mainly used for watering plants and crops in the farm, and for animals, the domestic animals, cow, sheep, goat. In my next video, we are going to visit an earth dam owned by an individual. There, we shall be able to see the connection from the dam up to the farms. Nilima hii silanga. Alipatia community. Sasa siwezi kanyaga kwa mboga zako. Machakos County, where we have seen that earth dam, is inhabited by a community known as the Kambas. The county is attracting communities from other parts of Kenya. One, because of its proximity to Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. Several residential areas such as Athi River, Lukenya, Kitengela, Syokimau, and many others are in Machakos County. Residents in these areas work in Nairobi town. We are driving through Machakos town. This is the capital of Machakos County. It is only 64 kilometers from Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. Machakos town is now cosmopolitan, with many workers commuting from here to the capital city of Nairobi. We left at about 6 o'clock in the evening, and by 7 we should be in Nairobi town. We are going to use the expressway, which makes it even easier because it's less congested. That's one other advantage of staying in Machakos town or Machakos County, because if you're driving and you use the expressway, you'll be in Nairobi or in Machakos within a short while. The expressway has actually been one of the factors that are pulling people towards Machakos town and Machakos County in general. And so many workers are commuting from Machakos County to Nairobi for work. Residents staying in areas such as Athi River and Syokimau, which are both in Machakos County, can also use the train to come to work and back home every day. And by the way, you have to pay some toll to be allowed to use the expressway. The Kamba community that I've talked about somewhere in this video are very hospitable people. I worked in the county, and I've also worked in the adjacent county hosting the same community in Kitui. The earth dams, commonly known as silanga in the community, are a good source of water, and this makes it possible for the county to deal with the food security, because during the rain season they're able to plant a number of crops. But even during the dry season like now, they still have water from the earth dams and they never lack. Fruits such as mangoes, oranges, bananas, pawpaws, and even lemons do very well in this county, as well as crop farming. Because of the short rains that are experienced in this area, they have a special seed for corn. This does not take a long time just to be in coincidence with the rainy season. In this video, we have seen how communities are maximizing on the use of the silanga to water their crops. This is done mainly during the dry season, as it is right now. This is August. With this watering, they are able to plant varieties of vegetables and legumes in their farms. Peas also do so well in this county, a particular drought-resistant kind of peas, commonly known as zo in their community. I will be bringing in my next videos details about these particular peas. The county has a long history of ranches. This makes it conducive for animal farming. Most families in the county keep cattle and goats. And of course, chicken too. Machakos town has many supermarkets, including the big ones like Naivas. Some of the supermarkets are owned by individuals in the community, and they stock virtually almost anything that a household requires in terms of food and other products such as detergents and even clothes. There are many other small towns within the county where residents go for their shopping. But the big deal is Nairobi town, where you can get virtually everything, is less than 100 kilometers for most residents in the county. And the means of communication, as I had said earlier, is quite apt. Apart from the train, the road transport is good because the roads are well tarmacked and there are many public service vehicles commuting from Nairobi to almost every part of the county. The county is well lined with very many markets where you can get farm produce. Are you still watching? Thank you. And just before I conclude, please remember to subscribe and like this video. Choosing to reside in Machakos County has many advantages, and for sure you will not miss electricity. Power lines are connected virtually in most parts of the county. And in terms of connectivity to the internet, to become a member of the global village, there are many service providers that will enable you to access internet. If you love entertainment of every kind, you will still get it in Machakos County. And for the religious, there are many churches as well as mosques in the county. From Machakos, you can access Nairobi National Park and Savo Park by road. And for those who love beaches, scuba diving, and marine life, you can always access the coastal towns of Kenya, that is Mombasa, Malindi, Kilifi, and Diani by road, or you can connect by air through Nairobi or by train. So that is Ukambani. You've been able to see the Silanga, the earth pan, where they get their water, and it's dry season. I think in one of my videos I came here when it was the rainy season and the place looked very green. But today it is a dry season, but still you saw the earth pans still have water. You saw the animals still have water to drink, and there's water through the earth pans where people are able to irrigate their farms. Thank you so much, and get inspired by my videos to see the different parts of Kenya. Bye bye.